what Harvey's got, let's break it down a little bit. He's got a vest that covers his entire body. He's got mesh. I'm not going to get into the specific materials or everything, more just kind of gear placement. The big things that I like to emphasize is front, your chest and belly area, the back, and then your hips/legs area. Okay, that's the only things I'm going to emphasize. Now, I'm a bit firm believer in individual preference, and what they call in the Army shooter's preference. It's slowly going away. The opposite of shooter's preference is like an SOP, meaning his kit, everybody's kit looks exactly the same. And if somebody was a saw gunner, then every saw gunner looks exactly the same. If someone got an SR-25 or whatever system they're rocking, the MR gun, everybody's kit looks exactly the same. I don't think anybody likes that, right? Because, you know, you're shorter than he is. You're bigger than he is. Everybody's got different sizes, everybody's got different strengths, and everybody's got different weapons. Some people are right-handed, some people are left-handed. Now, taking a look at his chest, this is where everything kind of goes. But I still, even though I don't like SOPs, I still like fundamentals. So he's got these kind of loads. Now, what kind of loads are these? So these are like speed reloads, tac reloads. What do you rocking?
Tac reload, I guess, would be the easiest way.
Tac reload. So what he's using this is what I would call like a supplemental or like an auxiliary, kind of loading spot. Meaning that's not the first mags he's going to go to. It might be his third, his fourth, or if he's got the time and opportunity. If Matt is covering for him on his front, then he's going to go ahead and say, "Hey man, you got me? Okay, good." He's going to go over here because it's longer to take this reload. Do you have a speed reload source?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. But I've been meaning to, because I just haven't gotten it yet.
You just haven't gotten it yet?
No.
What's a good location for a speed reload? What do you think?
For me, it'd be somewhere up here.
What? Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed in the gun, left-handed to reload.
Okay. The way, again, he's bringing up some good points. Right-handed on the gun, left-handed to reload. Okay, that makes sense. So your non-firing hand is doing the reload.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Couple fundamentals when it comes to speed reloads. I understand you're playing airsoft. How many rounds are in a mid-cap?
140.
Okay, translate that into the real world. That's 4 magazines. Okay. Now, I'm not going to try and do a specific count like, oh, well, this many BB rounds equals this many rounds in the real world. I'm not going to even try and do that. I mean, you could do a 4-to-1 ratio, which is mid-cap to real world. I don't know. You could do something like that. I don't know. But with a speed reload source, I would try and make it very simple, very straight line, but at the same time, try and make it ambidextrous. So that way, if you were to happen to be shooting on your left hand, you could still get that speed reload, if you so choose to. And then you've also got to worry, you're rocking a handgun?
I am.
You are rocking a handgun. So you're right-handed all the way. Okay, fantastic. Then your speed reloads are right there? Not the worst location in the world. Actually, I really like this location. Because that way he can get to that mag with both hands. So if all of a sudden he was holding something with his right hand for whatever reason, he's got his handgun out, and now, speed reload. He can still do it. As opposed to putting all your speed reloads right here, because this is your reloading hand, so putting them all into your left hand. So you're like, okay, that sounds efficient, like on the flat range, or out while we're doing nothing, or in your parents' basement, or you looking at yourself in the mirror. But then when you actually come time to really do it, are you going to be able to do a speed reload if you're holding your gun with your left hand or your non-firing hand? Might be a little bit challenging. Yeah, maybe. So that's why I like center lining all my speed reload stuff. The auxiliary loads, put them wherever you want to. That's why people put them on their back. So that way, hey dude, I spent both my speed reloads. Can you hook me up? Okay, yeah, sure. Put them in the front. Just that simple. When it comes to leg stuff and back stuff, back loads and leg reload. Matt, come on. Harvey, get out of here. Harvey, I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
I'll give you money later. So you can shut up. He's got a lot of leg rigs going on. I was talking about making things ambidextrous before. Why would his handgun right now be in a bad spot?
It's under his mags.
It's under his mag. Hey, draw your hand. So it works for him. Sure. Now let's say, for example, I don't know, you're holding a door with your right hand. You're holding a door so a team can flow out. Then you saw someone. Try to draw your handgun with your left hand. Actually, not that impressive. Or excuse me, it's very kind of impressive. I'm not even upset about that. I apologize for thinking up all these quirky ideas, but believe me, if you if you set things up so everything can be done with everything, if you have like a universal adapter to everything, everything will be so much simpler. Imagine if that handgun was right here, or like right here, more towards your front. So that way you could do that. Just punch it out. You could. Now again, if you don't want to be that cool, you don't want to be that extreme, yeah, rock and roll. Left leg. Speed reloads?
No, because I'm left-handed. Or left side down.
Okay, you just blew my mind. All right, Roger, whatever. Oh, no, it's cool. Okay. Don't worry, there's a special place in hell for people. Just a quick tip: if you were to make this your speed reloads, go ahead and take a name. Take the other name. Now do a speed reload from here. Little stuff, right? Just a little, because now this is consistent up and down. The belt line is consistent, but then as soon as you do this, now you're like, oh wait, now I've got to pull it out sideways and not pull it out. Does that make sense? So if you're going to do speed reloads off your legs, but like I said before, legs and back, that's where I like to leave team stuff. So if you're at an event, or if you're doing something special out here, and which is great if you get to that point, where you have a demo kit, first aid kit, breaching, searching kit, stuff like that. Fill a Ziploc bag, and you got to go through a house and pick up all the evidence. You know, fun stuff like that. You all can come together as a team and say, we want this for this kind of kit, and everyone can say, we want that here, that there, that there. Everybody knows what it is, and everyone knows what the SOP would be, and say, well, this is our leg rig that's going to take care of searching a room. Okay, it's always going to go on somebody's leg. Okay, you're carrying it today. No, you're carrying it today. No, you're carrying it today. Everybody knows what it is and where it'll be. That makes sense? As opposed to having, like, you have a search kit, 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 and nobody knows what it is, and everyone's got it in a different spot. See what I mean? And maybe you don't like to wear too many leg rigs, but it's not that much, you wouldn't be hanging down by your knee. Alright? Same thing with the back. You can also deck out the back however the hell you want. You could say, like, everyone will have a camel back, and then everyone will always have 3 mags right here, or everyone will always have grenades, or everyone will always have bullets. Does that make sense? I think I beat up.